syrup this afternoon, and as we're approaching cold and flu season, we want to make sure that we have everything ready for that moment that we do get a cough. And so we have a lot of wonderful respiratory herbs in front of us that we'll be talking about in class. And you received this in the supply box. We have elecampane, wild cherry bark, rose hips, ginger root, and thyme. And so whenever I'm working on a project, I like to just get everything set out and have everything measured. And then I have all my tools and we'll just be ready to go. So I've got a nice pot here. I'm going to turn on the boiler. I am going to make a syrup, and our first step is making a tea. We're going to let it decoct for some time because these are all roots or harder plant material. So we're going to do a decoction. It will decoct about, once it gets boiling, it will simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then we're going to strain it and start step 2, which is turning it into a syrup. And so I'm going to do like a weight to volume method. The 1 ounce of each of these herbs times 30 gives us 150 grams. And then to make that 1 to 5, I have 750 milliliters of water here. So I can tell that my pot's getting hot. Pour in the water and then just add each of the herbs to this stock pot. And you can choose to do it this way that I'm doing it now, using all the herbs at one time, or you could do smaller amounts of each herb. That way you can make a syrup throughout the winter months. And so I have everything in my pot, and I'm just going to give it a nice stir. You can see everything is just sitting right on top, and so I'm just going to stir it in. And it looks really beautiful, and it's just starting to warm up, and we're going to let this sit and let the water come up to boil, and then we'll visit it again and show you the next step after that. Okay, so we got that syrup and it decocted for about 25 minutes, and now we're just taking the material and pressing it through a piece of muslin. So I'm just going to take the remainder contents here of the plant material, which is now called marc because it's been used to make tea. So that's the term for used plant material, and I have this muslin sack, and I'm just going to hand press out the rest of the juice. You can see that we already started doing some of that, and we have a good amount of juice here. So here we are in the final stage of syrup making. Now we did our decoction and we pressed out our tea, which is the first step, and then the third step is to combine that tea with honey so it can be shelf stable. Another option is to add brandy to it, so you can fortify it and it can last a little bit longer. You don't have to use as much honey in that instance. But for this demonstration, we're going to do equal parts tea and equal parts honey. So I have them poured out, and because the tea portion is still pretty warm and the honey is in this nice consistency, we are just going to mix it together by hand. Another option for you is to do it over a stove top, and that way you can get it to form into a nice viscosity and easily blend. But one thing you need to be really cautious about is not getting the honey too hot, because you don't want to damage the enzymes of the honey itself. There's a lot of healing properties in that honey that we don't want to lose to the heat. And then you know that you have a nice consistency of syrup when it can coat the back of a spoon, like so. So that's my final test. It's an even coat running across the back of the spoon, and I can tell that the texture has blended between the tea and the honey, and I'm going to pour it into our jars for safekeeping.